Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today's video, part 2 of this truck. The cab is sitting here. The car's been repaired in the part 1 of this video. It's all painted and the chassis has been to the chassis alignment.co.uk because that was twisted, and obviously in the part 1 video, on the first video, we stripped this chassis, took the engine out, and I fixed the cab. And the part 2 is to build it all up and put it on the road. And before we start building up, I'll need to change all this bracket. This bracket here is designed to bend back, but there's one bolt here which is pushed from the other side, and you can't get to it because there's chassis on the way. So you're never going to get this bolt out without cutting it. So rather cutting this bolt somehow there, or take this cast bracket off to replace it. We've got already new bracket here painted, and we're going to put that on. So I need to take this cast bracket off, and when I'm going to put this cast bracket on, I will swap this bolt the other way around, so the nut is that way, and you can replace it for the future if it needs to be. So let's do it. Okay, this bracket is on. I've got my laser set up here on the camera stand, and basically what we did, well, I lift this bracket up a bit because this bracket pivots on that point, and I left this bolt there, took the rest of it out, and I was able to lift it to get this bolt out, and I put this bolt the other way around now, so it's perfect for the future repair if we need to. And Lee helped me actually measure. I put a straight edge on there, measured this distance between here and the other side, make sure it's the same, because this bolt is like a shank bolt there, but it still can move in the bolt holes there. So as soon as you move it here, that will go forward or backwards. So ideally it needs to be this distance from here. It wants to be the same as this. And I've got the laser set up, like I said, because there's a some of play in this bracket there. It pivots on that point, but it moves in them bolts. So I've got the laser set up, and I've got pretty much, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. It's about in the middle of that hole, and it's about, depends on the level of the chassis. Yeah, it's pretty much in the middle, because the floor is not 100%, but mil or two, I don't think that will make a difference. But I try to. When I was bolting this, it went down a bit. It was like missing this hole. So now I've got the laser set up just to bring this bracket up. So it's perfect. So now I can start building up and start prepping for putting the engine in. So let's do it. Okay guys, engine is in, it's all plugged in. Jason is just finishing off putting the pipes and a couple of bits there. It's all plugged in, pretty much 100% plugged in. It's pretty simple thing to do. The prop is on, everything is plugged in, tightening, and we're going to put them rads in so we can build the front end up. So, is that right, Jason?
Yeah.
Should we do it?
Yeah.
Rad next, then let's start building the front up. Then we probably have to move. So as the rad's in, we probably start from the back and put everything what's good on this side. Then we go through all the bits what we need to order, and there's going to be a long process of ordering the stuff and painting them. So let's do it. Alright guys, so we're pretty much done on this chassis. We put everything what we could, apart of the damaged bits, what's missing on this side, all the bits what we need painting. Obviously the bumper we need painting, is that corner is scuffed, the new headlight frame for this, and that wing there, that's all broken. New tank which is sitting there has got massive dent and a hole, and this lorry actually came here empty, so we have to fit, we put some diesel in it to move it about, and I put all them mud guards, old stuff which is good. That's what we done. There's this wing stay, we're gonna need to order one, or I already spoke to the DAF and I ordered lots of stuff, and this plastic piece what's on the back there. But Jason been crack on with this side. It's pretty much all built, it's nothing wrong with this side, it's all perfect. So we've got it built up and ready for the cab to go on. And I'm going to probably start building this cab up inside, putting this dash on, and we have to wait for the bits to come and as soon as them bits come, we have to paint them all, because like you can see everything is painted. We ordered them shockers for the back. It's like an upright shocker and a side shocker. We have to paint them as well. Everything what's going to come pretty much will need to be painted red. All the plastics sitting there, steps, headlight panels, everything, we have to paint them. Normally you would just put them on, most of the bits. So yeah, just keep going and hopefully we get this done. But yes, we've got a fifth wheel on order, but Sam just told me it's going to be another week before that gets here. So yeah, let's do it and let's crack on with it. Right guys, we're ready to put this cab on. Jason's here today. He just put this bumper on earlier on, and this headlight and the spider off the camera because I was filming something else. He had this tank on as well. Not finished, we're waiting for the straps to be painted, and as you can see guys, everything you touch has to be painted because that's how it is. So it's very hard work to be honest, but Jason is just finishing this top ear on. We're putting that on so we can put this cab on, and we probably put the cab on off camera and then we start building up again. So let's do it. Alright guys, we're pretty much done on this one. I'd say pretty much, because we're still waiting for a small couple of bits, like a door card for that door and the brackets for the catwalk for this tank. We've got a catwalk, but the brackets all dented, so we have to replace them. And as you can see, it's all finished apart of them small bits, and if they're not going to turn up in a day or two, we probably have to start taking off the other truck of this company what we've got here, just to put this back on the road, because as far as I know, the customer is desperate to get it back on the road, especially after he had one or two in an accident recently, so he wants some lorries to put it on the road. Yeah, it's all done pretty much. Hopefully it will go to the customer in a couple of days. I have to film it today because the sticker man is coming tomorrow to stick it all up, and then obviously I won't be able to film it. So, and it's been very long process of fixing this truck. It's obviously, as you can see, lots of paint. Everything what you touch is painted. Then you have to touch all the bolts, and it's like never ends. And I had like 100 hours, and Bob who painted it, he had no end of hours, and Jason was helping as well, so I bet you it's going to be twice as that since it's done. And I don't know how much it costs, guys. I don't really know, but lots of money. It's all pretty much done. The fifth wheel is new fifth wheel, new tank, and like I said, we replace all this side, and this metal of this cap is 100% no galvanized, because when that panel come, this section here, that was all just a bare metal panel, like wrapped up in the greasy paper, and that was it. So this side panel came primed, and that little side bit came obviously bare metal, but from what I could see, I can tell you guys, guarantee 100% it's not galvanized. So that's why it goes rusty, but it's pretty much all fixed. We're just going to clean it, road test it, and probably have to go to service to DAF dealer as well. Deco's coming tomorrow. Hopefully we get it done. It's Monday today. You're going to watch this on Friday, so hopefully the customer will have this shortly. But like I said, it's pretty much done, apart of a couple of small bits. If they're not going to turn up, we're gonna start rubbing, or we're going to take off the other truck what we've got here, and what we're going to put a new cab on. So, and I also did the first signing of my life, autograph of my life, and I signed the hat for Pete, which is subscriber to the channel. Apparently he loves the channel, so thank you, Pete, and this hat is going to you. Let's hope that Richard is going to send it to you, and I'm going to see you guys, well, lots of you guys probably in the Truck Fest end of the April, beginning of May holidays. So thank you guys for watching, and see you on the next one.